supporters of Donald Trump's Make America Great Again MAGA movement praised the president on Sunday after Colombia agreed to take back migrants living in the United States following Trump's announcement of retaliatory police stating measures against the South American country after it originally rejected the flights from landing. Newsweek previously reached out to the U.S. State Department and Colombian Foreign Ministry about this situation for comment via email on Sunday afternoon. It also reached out to the White House for comment on the development that Colombia will be taking back its nationals. Why it matters? Trump made immigration a central theme of his successful presidential campaign, and Americans largely support his mass deportation plans. A New York Times Ipsos poll carried out from January 2nd to 10th found 55% of voters strongly or somewhat supported such plans. 88% supported deporting immigrants who are here illegally and have criminal records. Large majorities of both Democrats and Republicans agreed that the immigration system is broken. Trump initiated his much-promised plan to deport unauthorized or undocumented immigrants within the first week of his new administration. The first flights, which used military planes, started taking off on Friday. What to know? On Sunday, Trump announced on Truth Social, his social media platform, that he was just informed that 2 flights bringing deported migrants from the U.S. back to Colombia were not allowed to land. This order was given by Colombia's socialist president Gustavo Petro, who is already very unpopular amongst his people. Petro's denial of these flights has jeopardized the national security and public safety of the United States, wrote Trump, who said that there was a large number of illegal criminals aboard the flights. Colombian President Gustavo Petro wrote on X, formerly Twitter, early Sunday morning that he denied the flights with deported Colombian migrants into his country. The U.S. cannot treat Colombian migrants as criminals. The United States must establish a protocol for the dignified treatment of migrants before we receive them. In his Truth Social post, Trump wrote that he directed his administration to immediately impose a 25% on all Colombian goods coming into the U.S. Among other retaliatory measures he ordered, in 1 week, the 25% tariffs will be raised to 50%, he added. In a statement Newsweek obtained from Petro's office Sunday afternoon, the Colombian government announced that it has arranged the presidential aircraft to facilitate the dignified return of nationals who were scheduled to arrive in the country this morning on deportation flights. It added this measure reflects the government's commitment to ensuring dignified conditions. Under no circumstances will Colombians, as patriots and rights-bearing individuals, be banished from Colombian territory. Petro subsequently wrote to Trump on X, "Maybe one day, over a glass of whiskey, which I accept, despite my gastritis. We can talk frankly about this, but it's difficult because you consider me an inferior race, and I'm not, nor is any Colombian." The Colombian president added, "From today on, Colombia is open to the entire world. With open arms, we are builders of freedom, life, and humanity. I am informed that you impose a 50% tariff on the fruits of our human labor to enter the United States. And I do the same. Let our people plant corn that was discovered in Colombia and feed the world." What people are saying. U.S. Secretary of State, it is the responsibility of each nation to take back their citizens who are illegally present in the United States in a serious and expeditious manner. He added, Colombian President Petro had authorized flights and provided all needed authorizations, and then canceled his authorization when the planes were in the air, as demonstrated by today's actions. We are unwavering in our commitment to end illegal immigration and bolster America's border security. Donald Trump Jr., President Donald Trump's eldest son, wrote on X on Sunday, "This is what it looks like when you have a president who is tough, competent, and not spending his days in bed, napping, in an apparent dig at former President Joe Biden." Colin Rugg, owner of Trending Politics, a conservative commentary site, wrote on X on Sunday, Trump, I am imposing 25% tariffs on Colombia after they refuse to accept our Petra, here is my plane. Political commentator Laura Loomer wrote on X on Sunday, 1 hour later, and Colombia has caved. The president of Colombia is sick. It's now saying that he is more than happy to welcome repatriated illegals back into Colombia sick. He's even offering to use his own presidential plane to help. Trump is restoring respect back to the U.S. Political commentator Joey Manarino wrote on X on Sunday. The left shrieked and said it wasn't properly diplomatic and would create a major problem, referring to Trump's retaliatory measures on Colombia. Instead of creating a problem, President Petro said he'd be happy to take in Colombian illegals. And he did so in literally 39 minutes after Trump's communication on Truth Social. Trump is showing the world what strength looks like. What happens next? The Colombian government is actively engaged in discussions with the U.S. government, Petro's office said in its statement, adding that it's seeking agreements that ensure minimum conditions of respect and dignified treatment for compatriots during deportation processes. Recognizing them as rights-bearing individuals, Petro's office added, Colombia reaffirms its commitment to protecting its nationals and will continue to lead regional and international efforts to find humane and just solutions to migration challenges.